This time around, we got a little belt holder, or I guess you might call it a sheath, for a Tomahawk. Now, I don't need the handle, but I did need the Tomahawk head to get this done. And the fella, well, he sent me the Tomahawk head. Really cool. It's a nice one too. And it actually says Canada instead of China on it. So, anyway, what I did starting out is I got myself some paper, and I had to make it big enough so I could fold it over. And you can see I had to tape an extra piece on. So folded that over because it's going to be like, it's going to fold over. I did a tracing of the Tomahawk head on the paper, and from that I could figure out how it's going to fit. The leather I'm going to use is 7 to 8 ounce with a 9 ounce welt. The way I came to that, well, 7 to 8 ounce will be plenty heavy enough, but the 9 ounce is about 1/8 of an inch, and up here toward the end where the welt's going to be, that's 1/8 of an inch. So that will fit just right with a 9 ounce welt. I don't know, I might use 10 ounce. Well, I'll probably use 9 ounce. That'll work. So to start out with, I took my piece of paper and I kind of eyeballed the Tomahawk head in place, folded up the back, and I want to make sure that it went beyond the midpoint. That's to compensate for the thickness of the leather. On this end, I took my what's this called? Compass. I guess when it's just 2 points, it's called a divider, and when it has a pencil on one side, it's called a compass. I don't know. And I set it to a bit over 1/4 of an inch, and I made some marks along here. And since the Tomahawk is going to come up out of the sheath, I had to find a straight point and come straight up from that with my straight edge. Now I got to fill in the curves, and that's where this thing comes in. I can set this for the curve of the blade, just like that, and draw a line down there. Now the reason this is over a little bit over 1/4 of an inch is because my stitch line is going to be in there and it's going to be welted. I like to put my stitch line down the middle of the welt and leave about 1/8 of an inch on either side of the welt. That seems to work the best for me. Plus, I think it looks best that way. Now I'm going to continue, give myself a little bit of a stitching allowance and compensating for the thickness of the leather, like I said, around the rest of this, keeping in mind what it's going to be used for. So I can use this, I forget what it's called, a bendable straight edge or something, I don't know. But I'm going to go ahead and keep using this to put my curved lines in. I don't know if you can see that. Let me see if I can get that in the light there. Yeah, it's another dreary day up here in the mountains. And we'll see where it ends up. Well now, this is what I've come up with. The Tomahawk will fit in there, and it's going to be welted along here and along here. I'm thinking maybe I'll skive in a second welt on the bottom. Maybe I won't, I don't know, we'll see. But the flap goes over top of it like that. And I was thinking also, instead of just using a snap, what would be kind of cool was if I use a little stud. Let me show you this real quick. Oh, daggone it, I hate these little bags. There we go. This little stud, okay, you put it on the leather, and then this piece will have a hole with a little slot in it, and that'll fit over the stud and hold it down. So it's an option having a snap on it, and I think it would look better and would fit more of the look that I'm going for. But anyway, you get the idea. That's what I'm going for. And I'm going to submit this pattern. And if the fella likes it, then we'll go ahead and start cutting leather. If not, then, well, we'll do some more work on it. But that's why I always like to make patterns first. It's a lot easier to redo something made out of construction paper than it is if it's made out of leather. So anyway, we'll see y'all next time, and we'll probably be cutting leather.